Welcome to Cosplayland. I am Alice and today I bring you a new review. And this is for MisLens, which is a contact lens company that reached out to me to ask if I would be interested in reviewing these products. Once again, I am not getting paid for this. This is all just to help you guys and just to show you what things are in the market and things that are useful for cosplay. So I am not getting a single penny for doing this, and you will be saying like, yeah, you get like 5 pairs of contact lenses, and it's like, honestly, I don't think I can do so many cosplays. And they sent me 5 pairs of contact lenses, which I'm going to style today just for you. And once again, because it's gonna take me a while, I thought I would make another video in which I show you how to style 5 different characters using these contact lenses. But first, I'm gonna show you the actual contacts that I got in the post. Okay, this is the parcel that I got from MisLens, and it comes with the contact lenses inside. They do not come in a box, but at the same time, you know, nature just not using extra package, so I'm fine with that. They are a new company. They told me that they've only been in the market for 1 or 2 years, so it's something to take into account. And what I got were these pairs of contact lenses with the cases as well, and you can see they are quite cool. So these are the contact lenses that I got. They come in this cute packaging in pink with very shiny letters on it. And you can see inside what contact lenses they've got. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to show you the contacts, and I'm gonna put them in contact lens solution, because if you remember, before you can wear these contact lenses, you need to keep them in all-in-one contact lens solution for at least 4 to 6 hours. Don't go and use these contacts the same day of the convention. That is wrong. Before I open my contact lenses, I just wanted to show you a bit better the packaging, because I did a terrible job before. So this, now the right side up, is the packaging, and you can see it's just shiny with the light, and they are like quite like everything is the same color. It's pink, and you get these for the contact lenses to store them inside. Just a pretty standard contact lens holder for contact lenses. And once again, when you get contact lenses, you want to make sure you look for this kind of certificate, the CE, the GMP, and in the page they also say they are FDA certified. That's the American certification, CE is the European, and the GMP is the Korean certification. If you ever get contact lenses that don't have these symbols, please do not use them, because they haven't been tested properly. They haven't been tested in Europe and America, which have much more strict measurements, and they could be dangerous. But fortunately, these ones do have them, so you can rest assured that they have been tested in Europe and in America and in Korea, which is usually the place where most contact lenses are manufactured, so they should be safe. Of course, as long as you are treating them correctly, which is very important as well. All the information on how to wear your contact lenses is inside the box. So I'm briefly going to show you all the contact lenses that I got today, and I am going to put them in all-in-one contact lens solution for 4 to 6 hours. Let's see. But before I start, I am going to wash my hands and dry them. And I actually forgot to tell you that you can use the code AliceCos to get a 20% off discount on these lenses. So if you're gonna be buying them, just don't forget to use that code, because I also get something back from it at no extra cost for you, and it helps me to support the channel and do more reviews for the future, so don't forget to do that. And while I wait for those lenses to soak in the contact lens solution, I'm gonna see what I can do with these wigs so they resemble my characters. Fortunately, a couple of them are already styled, so they only need a quick touch. And let's see if I can do something else with the rest. The first wig that I want to be styling is my Sailor Moon. I think it's gonna be alright, but you know, whenever you store your wigs for quite a while, they may just get a bit like warped, so I'm just gonna put it on here and see if it's still okay, and if not, apply some heat and see if we can just like get it back to its shape. So hopefully this one doesn't need a lot of, forget what I said, it's pretty much like looking not good after a while. Wig number 1 done. For the second wig, I'm going to be styling Hu Tao again. I actually styled this wig, but I hate it because it's not brown. I bought this wig when Hu Tao had just come out, and basically it's a lovely wig, the wrong color. So I did style it, but I never used it because I don't like the color. Maybe doing something with it in the future, but for now I just need to do same as with Sailor Moon. This is a style, so just a little bit of heat to get those shapes back in place. This is wig number 2. Now here comes the fun part. I used this wig for my Mume cosplay, which I loved making, but let's be honest, like nobody cared when I made it, and it wasn't like super popular because I kind of finished it like 5 years after the anime aired, which was like, you know, okay, I like the character. But yeah, this was actually a wig that was cut from a wig that was cut from a wig, and it has seen many styles, and I want to use this one for Kinoko that has very big hair, so that's the amount of hair I'm working with. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more puffy and see what happens. Can we just appreciate how bad is this wig? Like, what do you think? It is not perfect, but I think for a test will do. Let's move on. Third week finished. Now for this next week it may not work because I want to do Daki and I want to do both versions, the one with the orange hair, like the Japanese style hair, and the one with the white hair. But I do not own a white lace front, which are the ones that have this part completely, they look natural, so I only have one with bangs, and I'm going to see if I can actually style it so it's not too noticeable. Just to make it clear, this would be more of my wig didn't arrive on time and I had to do whatever I could to just wear my cosplay to the con kind of wig styling. Yeah, if you want to do better wig styling, just follow my other video tutorials where I used to spend a little bit more time with the wigs and I do it slightly better. But I think just for today that will do, don't you think? And hopefully the next week should be easier. Let's see how that one goes. And the final wig for the day is going to be this lace front, which I recently used for my Morticia cosplay, and it's not a great quality wig. I also got it quite cheap, so if I get it destroyed a little bit, I don't mind because I probably will buy a new one. But again, I'm going to be just doing a quick styling for this one. So if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm just creating a little bit of volume on the sides with some buns. I'm not basically doing this like the correct Japanese style. I've seen a bit of how it is done, and they usually like put some kind of like fake hair or like, I don't know how to call it, like a bunch of very crisp hair in here, and then they just shape the hair around it, and it's an art on itself. For now I'm just using the hair because this wig has enough hair to just make these little buns, and once you have more or less the shape that you want, you get the hair which is straight, and you just put it around it, and that's gonna keep that shape. This is what I got. I mean, could be better, but for an hour's work I'm just using hairpins and almost no hairspray nor anything else because I don't want to destroy the wig. This is just temporary. I think it will do. I'm just very tired, so I'm just going to go and have lunch, and then I will be trying my new contact lenses. But first, an update of my cats judging my mess while wig styling. Are you ready for the review? Okay, what a ride! 5 different cosplays in one day. I think that is a new record for me. I'm used to doing lots of cosplays, but 5 in one day is a lot of effort. But yeah, I managed to just do like the 5 different looks. Of course, all the cosplays I wore today were an improvisation, and you know, you don't need more to have fun and just wear a new cosplay. You don't need to spend lots of money. You can just use things from your cupboard, as I use, to just create your favorite characters. With the right wig, the right contacts, you are definitely going to be looking like that character. So it shows you that just with a little bit you can just do cosplay, and it doesn't have to be difficult, nor it has to be very expensive. Now let's talk about contact lenses, because this is supposed to be a review for the contact lenses. In general, I thought the contact lenses were super effective. They definitely changed so much the mood, and it just makes so much of a difference to wear the contact lenses with those colors and just related to those particular characters. But I need to just warn you about them, in the sense of the choices I made for these contact lenses are actually, I would say, for an advanced cosplayer or for someone that it's used to use contact lenses very often. In the case of the hard contact lenses, they were good. I definitely think they were a bit see-through, so it shows your brown color, in my case, underneath. So if you have like blue eyes or green eyes, it may be slightly different, because I think the idea is super good, but I definitely was missing a more striking effect, because I really had to open my eyes a lot in order to be able to show the effect properly. And I love it. I think it's an amazing idea, and if they had been perhaps slightly more opaque and less see-through with a more vibrant color, they will have been more striking and they will have shown even more. Also keep in mind, these contact lenses are going to rotate. This is the same for not virtually, all the contact lenses I was wearing today, because they have very different patterns on them, and they are supposed to have a side up and side down. It's very normal for contact lenses to rotate, especially if you have astigmatism. It's going to be more noticeable if you're going to be using these contact lenses. Maybe you want to be just looking at the mirror every so often to just like very carefully like place them on the right position before you take your pictures. I will say in general, the contact lenses I tried today are more for photo shoots. If you're gonna really be showing your contact lenses, you wanna try these ones. However, if you are going to a convention, the one I would recommend you would be the one that I use for the Oiran version of Taki, which is the red and brown, I think they are called red and brown anime style contact lenses. For me, those were the most comfortable of the lot, because you could see through your own eyes, and they are, even if they rotate, they wouldn't be very visible, because it's like red and yellow, and it doesn't really matter. Again, they are slightly see-through on the well, brown parts. They call it brown. It's kind of like yellow. I think if you were to have blue eyes, they would look slightly different than when you have brown eyes, but those were definitely my favorite. Yeah, they were my favorite because they were the most comfortable, and I think you can use them for so many characters. That kind of contact lenses is the one you want to use, especially if you are a beginner and if you're not used to wearing contact lenses. The Kinoko lenses and the Hutao lenses, they both had the same effect, in the sense of they have a mesh on, like, in front of the pupil. That's the usual thing, that's totally normal, but I definitely felt that it was more difficult to see through them, just because of the type of contact lenses they are. It's going to be the same for any brand, any type of contact lenses that has a color in front of your pupil, because they need to make it in a way which is see-through but opaque enough for you to see. The Kinoko lenses, again, they rotated a bit, but it doesn't matter, because they are like just the cross, so it doesn't really matter where the cross is, so that's not a big issue. I actually quite like them, they look super good. The Huta lenses, I could not see with those lenses, and it's, as once again, the reds and the yellows are, I think, in general, for all the contact lenses I've tried in the past, I think those are the ones that I struggle the most to see through for whatever the reason. It's very difficult to see through these lenses, so I would 100% recommend you, if you're going to be wearing these contact lenses, don't go to the competition or to the convention alone, go with someone, because you're going to be struggling to see like this close. Again, this is a normal thing, don't worry about it, you didn't go blind. It's the normal thing about this type of, I call them blind contact lens, because that's basically what they do, they just like put some mesh in front of your eye. So the Huta, even more than Kinoko contact lenses, I found more difficult to wear. And if you are a beginner that don't know how to take your contact lenses off without looking at a mirror, I would suggest just to wait for later, because they definitely need a little bit of experience with contact lenses to be able to take them out properly without being able to see. I just couldn't see with these contact lenses. Nevertheless, the actual effect is amazing. I think if you're going for a photo shoot, you can wear these contact lenses. Once again, just make sure you have someone, you have a handler, you have your photographer, you have a friend next to you, just to make sure you are able to just put everything, like you wear your cosplay correctly and all that, because I honestly don't know if I was looking good on the cosplays or not. I couldn't see it, and trying to record at the same time was a little bit of a nightmare. But as I said, this is normal, just keep it in mind if you are a beginner. Finally, is it finally? Yeah. Finally, the Daki Demon contact lenses. I think they are awesome, like the design is amazing. Again, I still had the effect because it covers my eye. I still had a little bit of blurry vision, which is normal when you wear this kind of contact lenses, but it wasn't as bad as Huta or as Kinoko. Huta was definitely the one that I would just worry just to wear this for indoors and maybe not so much outdoors, because it was difficult to see. For the Daki contact lenses, I could see still a little bit blurry for the effect of the contact lens itself, and I think they are great. If I wanted to criticize anything about them, is that I would have liked them to be a little bit more green, because I think in the anime the color is a little bit more green, but this is just like a design kind of like thing that I would have liked them to be a bit more, I don't know, have another tone. I do think they look amazing, and if you're doing a Daki cosplay, you definitely need them. To be honest, this is the only shop that I have seen that they have it. I actually thought the only time I've seen these lenses, and I just looked around and checked who had them. They were like custom made, like the person who was wearing them had them custom made, which is like super expensive, so I actually gave up on the idea of doing Daki because I couldn't find the right contact lenses. And I'm super happy that they actually have these contact lenses available, because if you want to do a Daki cosplay, they are just perfect and they are the ones that you want to be wearing. At the same time, I would say, if you go to a convention, if you go to a photo shoot, use these contact lenses, but if you go to a convention, I think you could pretty much use the brown and red, which are more like yellow and red, but you can use the brown and red anime lenses ones for virtually all the things that I did today, except for the heart-shaped ones that I used for Bunny. Hutao and Daki, they both have this red and yellowish tone to their eyes, so I think that they are a better alternative if you are a beginner. So just make sure that you choose the right contacts for the one for the outfit you want to wear, and just be aware that if you are wearing this kind of contact lenses that completely has covering the pupil, that they don't have a hole in the middle, that they cover the pupil with either a drawing or maybe that they are completely yellow on the pupil or red or whatever. Whenever you are using this kind of like mesh contact lenses, just be aware that it can be a bit more difficult to see, and just go with someone so they help you, because you may struggle and you may bump into something, and that's the last thing you want to do, because we do cosplay for fun. Just remember, this is for fun. This is not to suffer. This is just to have fun. So it doesn't matter if you're not wearing the exact contact lenses the character is going to be wearing, as long as you're having fun, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if your eyes are brown, green, blue or purple. Just have fun. Okay, this is all for today. I hope you had fun. Just let me know if you like this kind of content in which I just go crazy and spend the day just doing random cosplays out of the closet, just to show you a different way of doing cosplay for a little bit less money, and at the same time I show you some contact lenses, some reviews, some things that can be useful for your characters or for your cosplay. And definitely, if you want to get any of these contact lenses, check the link below. I leave in the description, in the link, all the contact lenses that I tried today. And remember that if you are using my code alicecos, you get a 20% off on those contact lenses as well. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to like and comment, because it helps me to keep going on the channel and to show you more stuff. Also, I will be starting a new cosplay next week, so if you want to see what I'm going to be making and learn how to do it properly instead of like 5 minutes, make sure to subscribe if you want to see the next video, because I will be starting a new cosplay next week and you will be the first to be notified when I do the new videos. And also remember that whenever I do a new cosplay, I will also give you links to download the patterns, and if you are in my Patreon, you get all of that as well, so make sure to check it out. Thank you for watching. I will be seeing you in the next adventure. Bye! Bye. Say bye. Say bye. You want to say bye? Bye. Biscuits. Biscuits. I hope it's recording. Yeah, I think it is recording. Oh. Oh, there's a school over here. I can't see you. I can hear a cat. Can you see the cat? The button. Where's the button?